Okay, I just want to put this out there. This is probably, well, it is gonna be the last video with the CRX. Long story short, I sold the CRX. I don't have it anymore. It's gone. It has left the building. It has left the family. It is very much like selling one of your children. Something you don't do, but I did. But it went to a good home. Cody's the new owner. I still talk to him. I'm still in contact with the new owner, and I know it went to a good home. He's a Honda fanboy like myself, and very well versed in all things Honda, and so I think that the car's gonna be well taken care of and appreciated for what it is. So I feel good about that. I sold it way too cheap, but yeah, it was time for me to move on. I kind of relived my high school dream, what I wanted that car to be. You know, you kind of always go, a lot of people do that. They get the car that they had way back when, or wanted way back when, and they do all the things to it because they have the money to do so now and all that sort of thing. Well, that was kind of that car for me. And although it could have got way crazier, like it could have gotten way more out of hand and much more of a financial mistake. I just decided to cut it off where it was at, because it was time for me to move on to something else. And I'm really not 100% decided what that's going to be next. I have a few ideas, but I'm just going to take my time and try and figure that out. But I'm going to retire this intro because I no longer have the CRX, and in honor of the CRX, I'm just going to retire it. This is going to be the last video with that intro. You know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, just thought I'd mention that. I did get rid of the CRX, so if you're only here for CRX content, sorry, and please don't leave me. Anyway, stick around, man. I mean, I'll have some more good content, I promise. It just won't be CRX related. So, yeah, sad day, but like I said, it was time. So, with that said, enjoy the rest of the video, and yeah, we'll have more good content. I promise. So today is going to be a little bit different. If you've been watching the video, you will have seen that I added some passive radiators to my subwoofer in my CRX here. So we're going to be doing a little something with that. We're going to be tuning it, and we'll see what the baseline is. Now, right now I have them installed with no weights on them whatsoever, so no mass has been added to the cone, and it sounds like crap, in my opinion. I think it's tuned, if you want to call it tuned. I'd say it's hitting somewhere around between 100 and 120 hertz, probably, somewhere in there. Just sounds real tinny. I don't really like it. I like really low bass, so we're going to tune it. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, scientific testing. I'm gonna just kind of see, kind of by ear. I'm using an album from Bass Mechanic called Quad Maximus, and at the end of that, it has a whole bunch of test frequencies. So that's what I'm using to kind of gauge what our starting point is here. I wanna see where this is hitting at. And again, my guess is somewhere around 100 hertz. So we're gonna find out here, and I'm just gonna do it at low volume. So let's see.
96 cycles. 97 cycles. 60 cycles. 80 cycles. 45 cycles. 30 cycles. 60 cycles. 65 cycles. 70 cycles. 75 cycles. 55 cycles. 50 cycles. 45 cycles. 30 cycles. 25 cycles. 20 cycles. 15 cycles. Beginning now with 10 cycles.
So I'm thinking it's between 50 and 60. I think 55 sounds the
11
loudest.
cycles.
Here's 50.
50 cycles. 55 cycles. 60 cycles. 55 cycles.
I'm thinking it's hitting at 55, which is interesting because to my ear, I'm thinking it's like 100 or whatever. So I was like, either way, it's way too high, the tuning. I want it to be somewhere around 30 hertz. I want it to like hit 30 and below really, really, really well. Or, you know, maybe not quite that. Maybe I'm going to say 60 and below pretty well. 60 being like the absolute highest. El Passive Radiators. You can see them. Hopefully you can see them. I don't remember what size they were. Allen's, I think. I want to say it's like this one. Let's find out. Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah, here comes Kool-Aid.
So if you've been watching, you know I put some T-nuts in here, so these are threaded now and I can take them in and out for tuning purposes. So got these from Parts Express. These are the Dayton Audio, and I think they call them the Classic Series passives. These are the 10-inch model. I'm running a 12-inch sub, and they say you want 1.5 times the cone area for your passives. So I figured, you know, granted these are a 10, not a 12, but since there's 2 of them, that'll make up for the fact that they're not 15-inch cone, which would be ideal. A single 15 would probably be ideal for a 12-inch sub passive, you know, in passive size, right? Whatever you need. I had these on hand and I planned on using 2 of them, so I think that'll work much the same way. It just, you might have to tune it a little bit different than you normally would have on, let's say a 15-inch passive, but that's okay, because I got time and we're gonna do some experiment. So you can see the inside of the box there, at least I think you can. There's the 12, here's my little 10-inch passive. Now, I got these again from Parts Express, and they come with this threaded piece down here so you can add mass to the cone, right? Well, they didn't come with any weights. They didn't come with any hardware to screw into the back here. But I'll tell you, it happens to be an M5 by 0.8 thread pitch that fits this guy. So what I was gonna do, I got this little scientific like weight set. I'm gonna use that in conjunction with the M5 hardware to bolt to this, and I'm gonna conduct some tests with different amounts of weight to see what we can tune this to, if we can tune it to my liking. Now, if you want a lower frequency tuning, you just gotta add mass to the cone. So that's what we're gonna do via this hardware. And I'm already gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I already know what's gonna happen here. These weights aren't, you can see here, they have a channel and then like a little hole in the center. Well, I can tell you right now, they're not going to fit this M5 hardware. This is going to be slightly too big, and I'm going to have to drill out these weights. So it's going to be a bit of a process. It's not going to be exactly fun, but we'll be able to. So here, for example, here's a 2-gram weight. I'm not even going to bother using this, but you can see, and this is just shy of being able to fit the M5 hardware. So I'm going to find out what kind of drill bit I need to use to hog this out. And we're going to start with, I think, in 10-gram increments, 5 or 10-gram increments, and I'm going to add that to the woofer, or the passive, and see what kind of a difference it makes. You know, this would actually be the easiest. Just take the 50 off of each one, because I'm thinking I need, you know, a pretty substantial amount of weight on here to change the tuning. I could be dead ass wrong though. I could be dead ass wrong on that. I don't know. Oh, here's a 5, here's a 5. Those are 2s. So we got 2s and 5s. 2s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and 50s. Yeah, so here's what we got here. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I'm gonna try the 50s. Each one, just add 50 and see what it do. Okay, and get some hardware that I think will work. Whoa, it fits! What? Heck yes. I didn't expect that. Did not expect it to fit. Nice. Oh, I love this. Okay, let's get the other passive out. I don't even have to drill it. That's awesome. And then, whatever size these button heads are, which is something smaller, let's find out. Looks like this guy. Nope, it's the next one down. Boy, I like it when stuff works out like this. I did not expect it being able to. So for whatever reason, The 50 gram weights had a larger hole. The hardware that I'm using, the M5 hardware, wherever I placed that, I just had it. It doesn't fit. It's still an M5. Yeah, it don't fit. These are all M5. I don't know why I'm testing them all like it's gonna be different. But yeah, the M5 hardware, it don't fit. And I'm like, yo, no, that's not what we're doing here. But yeah, for some reason, the 50s had a little bit larger hole and it went right in. I mean, I wish it was that easy for everything, but as a result, I'm gonna have to drill this out. So wish me luck, here we go. See if the M5 fits now, if I pick the right drill bit. Oh, like a glove. So I just gotta do that like 3 more times. Nice, nice, I like that. I like that. Put that in there, give it a little drilly drill. Go. Yep, like a glove. And then these small ones. So these are 20, 40, 50, right? When I add the 10s. So I got 2 of those to add the 50 more grams per passive. So we'll have a total of 100 grams and we'll see where we're hitting at via another sound test, yet another sound test. And if it sounds good, I'm gonna take it apart one more time, put some Loctite on there and lock it in where I like it. Go from there. Now, the other interesting part is this is the longest M5 I have. Aside from these, which are super long, they're actually way, way, way too long. So I'm gonna have to cut these down, I think, and use them in place of these. So that's gonna be fun. Hopefully I don't damage the threads too much and they'll just go right in. We'll see. Oh man, I'm getting excited now. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna just bolt this right on. Now, when I find the combination of what weight works with what tuning I like, I'm going to use some Loctite so this doesn't go anywhere. But for now, this is what we're doing. We're just gonna bolt it on there, bolt these back up, see what difference it made, you know, in the name of science and in the name of my listening enjoyment. So that's what we're gonna do. I think it's gonna make a difference already. Let's find out though. This again was 50 grams, what we did. Why you do this to me, Timmy? Don't do this to me, Timmy. It's starting to become a little difficult to just bolt right in there, and I don't know why. And this angle is giving my back fits, things we go through, dial in our cars the way we would like them, you know what I mean? The struggle is real, man. And quite often you have to make a blood sacrifice yourself for the car gods to let you do your thing, man, if you know what I mean. Whether that's smacking your knuckles on something or cutting yourself, working on a sharp underdash type deal, you know, or whatever the case may be. My installer buddies will know exactly what I'm talking about. The struggle's real. Car hobby, man. The car hobby, it's synonymous with pain. So if you like pain, you might like cars and stereos and bikes, things like that. All right, 50 gram added to our passives going in. Remember, we were at like 55, I think was like the highest, was like the loudest we got before. So we're gonna test it again and see where we're at now. Hopefully it made a pretty big difference. I'd like to see a big difference. We will see. Unlock my phone. Okay.
55 cycles. 50 cycles. 45 cycles.
These lower frequencies are sounding louder. I don't know if you're getting that on camera.
40 cycles. 35 cycles. 30 cycles. 25 cycles. 20 cycles.
So between 45 and 55, let's see.
45 cycles. 55 cycles. 50 cycles. 40 cycles.
So instead of 55, I think we're at about 45, and that was with 50 grams. So in order to get to 30, what we're going to need at least 100 grams. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, if it's going to move linearly like that, you know, as far as tuning goes, I think that's what we're going to need to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 100 grams on each and see what it did. All right, about to do another test. This is the 100 gram test. So we've added a total of 200 grams, but 100 grams per passive. Here we go.
41 cycles.
I want to start with 55 because I think that was the peak before. Well, let's start with 60.
60 cycles.
55.
55 cycles. 50 cycles. 45 cycles. 40 cycles. 35 cycles. 30 cycles. 25 cycles. 20 cycles. 15 cycles. Beginning now with 10 cycles. 40 cycles. 45 cycles. 50 cycles. 35 cycles. 30 cycles. 25 cycles.
So I think we're between 45, 30,
26,
35 and 45,
35
somewhere in there.
cycles.
That sounds pretty good.
40 cycles.
That sounds a bit louder.
45 cycles.
Yeah, we're probably closer to 45 if I had to guess.
50 cycles. 55 cycles. 60 cycles. 45 cycles. 35 cycles. 40 cycles. 45 cycles.
All right. It's the next day. As you can see, I got the passive out of the box, both of them actually. I don't know how impressed I am with the quality of these things because here's what I'm dealing with. First of all, these baskets are sharp as hell. I have cut the shit out of myself on these at least 2 times. Not happy about that, and I'm holding it kind of careful. I'm being careful now so I don't slice myself again. But yeah, sharp edges everywhere. And I was doing a little sound test yesterday trying to tune these, and I've got them at 100 grams, right, each. Well, I'm going to do the 100-gram test again because one of them decided to just flop all around and separate itself from the spider, like immediately. I mean, what did we do? Like two sound tests? I played a couple of tracks and it separated immediately. Now, I don't know if it's the age of the woofer and maybe the degradation of said adhesive that they used or whatever. But come on, man. It should handle a couple of bump sessions. I mean, 5 minutes, give me a break. So I resealed it with some E6000. It's the same stuff Sundown Audio uses. So I did that all around the back here and inside as best as I could. I'm just hoping that the adhesive around the edge of the spider holds up too. Hopefully it lasts longer than 5 minutes. I'm kind of disappointed with these a little bit. They look good, but I don't know, man. Maybe splurge and spend a little bit more money and get something more higher quality. I don't know, man. I'm hoping it works. We'll see. We'll do another test and we'll find out. So here we are. What can I say? What can be said? Well, of this immediate project that we were dealing with in this video, did I get the desired results? Ported box versus passive radiators first go around? No. Does that mean I'm not going to deal with passive radiators in the future? No, not at all. I totally think I will. the whole concept fascinates me, and I kind of want to get it right, one of these times, and see what that takes. Do I recommend the Dayton Audio Basic Bitch Edition passive radiators? Nah, probably not. I don't think they would stand up to the pressure. I don't think they would stand up to the punishment that I would want to put them through. So for that, I'd probably get like the Earthquake, I think makes one, that's got like a double-sided diaphragm with a really heavy-duty, what looks like a grade 8 bolt on the back. But anyway, probably something like that. I think I needed to put a lot more weight. I ended up with only 100 grams each per passive. And I retested it, and after resealing everything and like just really gluing up the spiders and making sure that they won't separate, it did sound pretty good. It sounded decent, and I would have rolled like that for a little while before I went to something else had I kept the car. Yeah, everything happened so fast. I was just one of those testing the water type ads, and I ended up selling the car not even 12 hours after I posted it. So it happened a lot faster than I anticipated, and that just tells me I got it for a really, really good price, and probably should have held back for a little more money. Whatever. It is what it is. I got rid of the car. I will be, like I said, I'll be moving on to something else, but I'm going to take my time and figure out exactly what that is, what I want to do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, all the content over the literal years I've had this car, and I've enjoyed it. And the car will be missed, absolutely. So who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Maybe I'll get another classic Honda. I highly doubt it. I think I'm on to something else, but we'll see. After, I think that was my 19th Honda since I got my license and started buying cars. I don't know, it's a lot. I've had a lot. So it's hard to say what the future holds, but I have a few things in mind, and we'll see. In the meantime, I've got other things going on, and I'll be filming those, and hopefully you guys stick with us. Stick with me. So, yeah, thanks for watching.